Hi guys, welcome to Topper'S motivation video for Npat Nmims campus. So whichever campus you are targeting for, Mumbai, Navi Mumbai, Bangalore, इंदौर और एनी अदर कैंपस यू आर टारगेटिंग फॉर, तो ये वीडियो काफ़ी हेल्पफुल होगा आपके प्रिपरेशन को लेके जो भी ईयर के लिए आप प्रिपेयर कर रहे हो 2022 और 23। इसमें टॉपर्स आपको बताएंगे कि उन्होंने क्या किया था, कैसे मेहनत की थी, कैसे प्रिपेयर किया था, व्हाट आर द ऑब्स्टेकल दे केम अक्रॉस, हाउ दे हैड हैंडल ऑल दिस प्रेशर. So toppers will be talking in this podcast. Already I had taken the podcast specific campus wise. So if you want to see all those podcasts, तो YouTube पे टाइप कर दो Npat Nmims Toppers podcast by Manoeuvre Education, वीडियो आ जाएगा. You can watch that podcast. टॉपर्स का पॉडकास्ट का देखने का जो मेन एजेंडा है वो ये है कि उनकी जो प्लानिंग है, उन्होंने क्या क्या फेस किया था, क्या क्या प्रॉब्लम आई थी, कितने बार डीमोटिवेट हो गए थे और कितने बार गिव अप करने का प्लान आया था या कितना टाइम लगा प्रिपेयर करने में, सेक्शन को कैसे टैकल किया, ये सब चीज़ें सीखने को मिलता है. बिकॉज वी आर ऑल्सो गोइंग इन टू द सेम जर्नी. तो हम जब वो प्रिपरेशन करेंगे वी शुड नो हाउ टू डील विथ सच काइंड ऑफ अ सिचुएशन. ओके, सो लेट्स वॉच द टॉपर्स पॉडकास्ट. बट उसके पहले, इन केस इफ यू वांट टू स्टार्ट योर प्रिपरेशन, वांट टू ज्वाइन 2022-23 बैचेस, एनपैट, आईपी मैथ, सेट जनरल, क्राइस्ट, सेंट जेवियर, जो भी एग्जाम आप टारगेट कर रहे हो, तो यू कैन कॉन्टैक्ट आवर टीम ऑन दिस नंबर एंड यू कैन जॉइन अस. इफ यू आर मुंबई बेस्ड देन दादर, बोरीवली, वसई पे विजिट कर सकते हो क्लासरूम के लिए. ऑनलाइन के लिए 8828581455. ऑल डिटेल्स आई हैव मेंशन इन डिस्क्रिप्शन. यू कैन चेक द डिस्क्रिप्शन. लेट्स सी टॉपर्स पॉडकास्ट. When you started your preparation, basically.
Actually, it was like October, November. I had started with the preparation with the classes and all.
Okay.
So from that time, I was starting.
Okay, October, November 2020.
20.
And how you got to know about Maneuver? About us?
Actually, by online only, like Google and some advertisements I got to know.
Okay.
Yeah, when I was searching, so I had the advertisements and all.
Okay, great. So during your preparation, what was your complete planning chart, like preparation planning?
Actually, I had planned like before the before the 12th standard examination, I was gonna complete the English and logical part, and after that, I was gonna do the content quants part. But then the exams were cancelled, so I started with the quants part also.
Okay.
Pretty tough, but like I had to cope up with it.
So that's what a plan basically.
Yeah, mainly I was like going with the live lectures and the books given by the classes.
Okay, great. So if I talk about section by section, which section you were feeling like ये section बहुत tough है, मेरे से होगा नहीं?
Quantitative aptitude.
Quantitative aptitude. सबका problem maths को लेके ही है.
Yeah.
Okay, which section you आपको लगता था कि यार ये section easy है अपना, यहाँ पे full marks आए?
It was logical. I was something sure about. Somewhat I was risky with English part, but I was sure with logical because it was good from beginning. So I was sure about that.
Okay. So logic was like easiest section for you. After that, English, then maths. This was the order, right?
Yes.
Okay, great. And how many hours you used to prepare daily basis?
From the start, actually, it was just like 3 to 4 hours. But in the last 1 to 2 months, I had started with 6 to 8 hour of preparation or more.
Okay, great. So the section which you are not comfortable with, like maths, you said. So what you were doing for it?
I was practicing more sums and watching video lectures so I could revise with it. And also in the end, I revised it once more. So I was thorough with it.
Okay. So have you made any kind of a notes ki last mein revision ke liye I'll use?
Yeah, I had made in the last, like 1 week before, I had made all the notes for every kind of chapter. Okay. So it was easy for me. And some of the notes by the classes also were pretty, like I had to make the notes and some of them were from the classes only. Okay.
Lectures जो हुए थे उसको वीडियो को एक बार और सुन लिया तो काम हो गया.
Actually, sir.
Okay, great. So coming to the mock test, how, you have planned mock test?
Actually, in the last 1 month, I started giving the mock test and all, from the mini mock test and all. I was like just for appearing the questions I knew. And afterwards, I planned for like the examination point of view. So I could know exactly where I was at and what all I had to revise.
Okay. So topic test you have done thoroughly and then full and mock.
Yes.
Okay. What was your highest score in the full and mock?
Full length marks, actually, it was something just like 66, 66. I was low at the mock test actually.
Okay, come done with this part, and your mock part is been taken care. What else? You any kind of preparation pointers or the strategy part you want to add on?
The preparation matters. I can see that we need to do like we can't take the English part lightly because it's just like we don't know what has to come in the English part.
Right,
So it's
right.
like we need to revise thorough daily,
Okay.
and it's not gonna end up like it's easy or not.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So
For the maths, you were practicing the question, and logic
that's
was
yeah.
easy for you.
Logic was pretty easy, but still I had to go through the sums because they were not like any of the sums were gonna repeat. So I had to, and also mainly the time management thing was there because we were with a very less time, and
Right.
and actually the exam was also much time consuming than we thought.
Correct.
Where
Correct.
we were given much less time for the quants part, so it was pretty much like we had to leave many questions. Just we had to give the approximate answers for them.
Okay. Okay. When you got to know about the Npat exam, and when you how was your preparation strategy basically? Because 12th ke board ko bhi balance kara tha in your case, right?
I started with clearing my basic concepts, and since we were in lockdown, we had a lot of time. So it was not difficult to balance 12th studies and this entrance preparation.
Mm-hmm.
And then I also gave a lot of mock tests. So, I can increase my speed because I think that is the most important thing.
Mm-hmm.
So this was like the basic things I did for my preparation.
Okay, in Npat exam, there are three sections. One is the maths, logic, and English. Coming to the toughest section, which many of the students not comfortable with that area, that is nothing but maths only. So maths में लोगों को लगता है कि maths का level, although Npat have a little advanced level maths. So how you prepared maths?
Like I said, first I started with the concepts, and then I solved a lot of questions.
Okay.
The type of the questions that usually we see in Npat. And then it was mainly through mock tests that I prepared.
Okay.
Yeah, like last year's mock test and last year's question paper of Npat.
Mm-hmm. Great. So, okay, English में you concept पे काम किया, practice and mock test. What about the logical reasoning?
Logical reasoning also, like I saw like a lot of YouTube videos basically, so that I can get the little tricks and everything that we have to use to solve the question. So that was the main thing.
Okay, and lastly, English.
For English, I would just say that read books. That is how you can improve your English. So that's what I did. Like
read book, newspaper, novels. But basically, reading is important.
Yes.
Okay, great. So basically, जितने लोग का मैथ्स वीक है, कंसेप्ट पे ज्यादा काम करो और कुछ नहीं प्रैक्टिस करते जाना है. So easily you can do it. Coming to the mock test, as you mentioned earlier, what was your mock test taking strategy? When you used to write a mock test, you must have some pre-plan, right? वाला section पहले attempt करेंगे, फिर after then I will jump to this particular section.
I mostly started with verbal because in Npat we were not given a choice to switch sections. So I always started with verbal and then logical reasoning and then quantitative ability. And I tried to keep up my speed so I can solve the whole paper in the given time. Because that is what is the most important thing in the exam.
Okay. During your entire preparation journey, any kind of a battery down moment?
Yeah, there were a lot of times when we were in our houses all the time. So and the situation of our boards was very unpredictable. We didn't know if the boards were going to happen or not, and when will our entrances take place and how they will take place. So there was a lot of confusion. So that was one of the things during the lockdown that I experienced.
Okay, great. Coming to the last question, what tips or the session you want to give to upcoming year aspirant, those who are targeting for Npat or the set general इसको लेके IPM को लेके? So what tips you want to give them?
I would say that read newspaper because of a lot of entrances have general knowledge as a section.
Right.
So keep reading newspaper daily. And I would say that if you're preparing for any exam, make sure that you solve a lot of mock tests because that is very important.
Right.
These are the things that I would like to say.
Great. So if I summarize overall podcast, so first is concept workout. with regards to all this section. Obviously maths also. Second is nothing but your practice part and the mock test. You should stress more on the mock test, so that you should get familiar with the interface, time pressure, time management. जो पैनिकनेस होती है जो एग्जाम में, वो एटलीस्ट रीड ऑफ हो जाओगे उससे. सो ऑल दीज पैरामीटर्स वन शुड वर्क ऑन, एंड ऑब्वियसली बी कॉन्फिडेंट थ्रू आउट योर preparation.